Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest on of War Soulstorm this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 vs 3 on Bloodshed Alley. Playing on Team 1 as a Dark Eldar, we've got Shiro. We have got Quadruple Zero playing as the Necrons. And we have got Gov Noz Yi playing as the Eldar. On Team 2, playing as Space Marines, we've got Bulka. We have got QQ2 playing as the Imperial Guard. And we've got Tay playing as the Tau Empire. So I quite like this map. It's basically just 3 lanes, very much League of Legends-esque. I mean, there's no towers really to take on, or Nexus to destroy, but 3 clear lanes that each player can try and gain mastery over. A couple of relics on either side, although one player will be left out of the fun. I imagine the Imperial Guard will probably want to snag one of these relics. And yeah, probably not Tau on this side. And then I assume from this perspective, who would benefit from the relic the most? They don't really have great relic units, any of these. Probably the Avatar Kane, maybe just because you're able to get extra squad cap from him, from the Eldar perspective. Maybe the Necron Monolith as well. I'm not too sold on the Diocese of Destruction, because it's just not that good, in my humble, honest opinion. But I don't think Tau are going to have a great time on this map, unless, of course, they go for a mass of Kroot, as there's lots of heavy cover to be fighting over in the centre half of their lane. And the Dark Eldar on the opposing side love a little bit of argy-bargy in close combat, which is not the Tau's main vibe, so definitely the doctor's recommendation for the Tau on this map is to go for Kroot, unless of course to go for the Fire Warriors and decide to give up maybe control of this little lane, and then decide to support their fellows over in the centre. Imperial Guard, I mean I suppose that this team over on this side are quite mobile as well. Dark Eldar very fast, Eldar obviously with their fleet of foot, also quite nimble. Necrons very slow, but I suppose if you get a whole bunch of flayed ones, you can teleport them out, then teleport them back in. Lots of play to be had around from that perspective. Whereas the Imperial Guard and Space Marines not as fast, but can certainly hold their own and hold their ground. Oh dear, losing the sniper rifle on that scout squad. Very unfortunate at 40 blue and 20 green, that's quite expensive for the early game. Not sure why you would leave a sniper dude so far forward. But you did manage to kill one Mandrake. I assume there's only 2 here. So I assume one's been shot down. Though another squad will be making the swift way down on over. And if you want to make your swift way down over somewhere, please do consider having a look bottom right hand side for play support, sponsors of the channel for this month. They do lots of professional painting, lots of professional printing. Everything you could possibly ever want or need for a tabletop service, they've got it for you. Right there and then. And oh dear, not happy time. It's another sniper rifle dude, but also been surrounded by lots of fiery bits. Definitely a bad time. But yeah, so thanks play support for sponsoring the channel. As always, we've got the command squad from QQ2, Electric Boogaloo. Ready to hold back anyone who comes anywhere near them. Could actually just go around and slap the Necron Warriors down if he so chose. Space Marines. Yeah, I'm also surprised that we're seeing Dark Reapers from Gov Noz Yi, which took me a million times to get this cast going, trying to pronounce his name. But yeah, Harlequins, man. Not Harlequins, sorry. Howling Banshees. If you're planning to fight people in heavy cover, get some Harlequins on the go. Howling Banshees. Ah, why is saying words so hard? I never wanted this. I never asked for a brain that didn't work. Guardsman providing some firing support for the commander as he gets his Wolverine claws up in the business of these Necrons. More Necron Warriors, though, will be providing some support. Stealth suits getting a flanking maneuver in. Not sure what they're planning to do other than capture the critical location, which I assume is exactly what he's planning to do. Listing post being built up by the servitors. Space Marines having a bit of a gunfight between Dark Reapers. I suppose the heavy cover balances out between them, so actually Dark Reapers will be winning that gradually over time. Last of the Guardians there has been stabbed to death. Mighty slice and a kick from the Scout Marine. Double snipers as well, so if they actually shoot over, there we go. Should stop the morale on these guys, which will then prevent them from being any kind of usefulness in a fight, so they will fall back as quick as you like. Farseer seeing what she could do, but I don't think she's going to do all that much. So maybe a cheeky mind warp and a blast as well, just to boot. I'm not back on everyone. Doom being witnessed but being cancelled as he was knocked up into the air. Guardian's doing what he can. There we go. There's the big zap. Seeing the glow of the Emperor through him indeed. Of advanced pulse rifles. Are you in tier 2 already? Oh, that was pretty quick. What are your fire warriors then, if you've gone for advanced pulse rifles? You're not spending your money. Oh, you just basically... Right, I see. Everyone's fighting your battle for you, and you're taking up super quick. Is that the same for the Drukhari, maybe? Have a look at their economy. No, that's not the case. They've got no army, so I don't know what they're doing. I assume that they're doing the same thing. Which makes sense in the team game. You may as well have one player holding back and taking up. And then bringing out those big guns as and when needed. Guide cast upon the Dark Reapers. And a global morale breaking from the Dark Eldar. Always one thing that makes them an absolute... I mean, it's not a must-have in a team game, but always extremely useful. I mean, like I said, no army, but they're still contributing to a fight and an engagement in some way, shape or form. 3 very large squads of Necron warriors coming straight down the middle. They've got their disruption fields. And at the moment, there's not much of a way of an army on the southern side. Thankfully, they're a well-placed heavy weapons team. I do quite like how QQ2 has placed the heavy weapons team not on the same level as Listing Purst, but just behind it. So Listing Purst can absorb a lot of the damage. And, you know, I mean, the heavy weapons team has got quite a long range as well. So, yeah, very nice stuff. Good job. Well done. Command squad being beaten around. Necron warriors thinking about coming over to strike down the heavy weapons team. And not quite going to make it there. They're starting to fall back before losing any more of their models. And so far, how did the Space Marines push these guys all the way back? Well, I don't know, but they've done it. And also a stealth suit team with some fusion blasters helping to take down Listing Purst. Team 2 are on the countdown victory win at the moment. Here are some witch squads. We're just going to bees on by. Keep on top of those stealth suit teams. Harlequin as well to bolster the ranks of the Dark Reapers. Managed to get a decap on the relic. Not planning to cap it themselves. Looking jumps in. Knocks into absolutely everyone for a bit. And a kiss of death as well. Just to cause them more issues. Yeah, very much like how the Harlequin fights. Just always on the move. Not back potential. Super high as well. Dark Reaper's getting the fires in. And yeah, those Space Marines massively overstaying their welcome there. Could have gone home at any time if they wanted to. Donation has been given to the Dark Eldar as well, as they've got into tier 3. I assume it's tier 3. Either way, very deadly stuff. Plenty of souls as well. So one well-placed Soulstorm can also do a mighty fine thing in a large engagement. Imperial Guard occupying the centre. They've got their plasma guns ready to take on the heavy infantry of the Necron tier. A Falcon Grav tank for swift deployment of the lads. Some of the Chimera there. Imperial Guard have got a couple of tricks up their own sleeve. And no anti-vehicle from Team 1 at the moment. Which will mean that this Chimera can basically just stand around and fire to his heart's content. Will decide just to focus down this Listing Post instead. And the Imperial Guard not quite responding at the moment. What's Space Marines' plan? In tier 2, you're going to go for vehicle cap increases. Dreadnoughts, Hellfire Dreadnoughts, yes. Not amazing at killing any one particular kind of unit, but certainly a good all-rounder. Stealth suit teams attempting to maneuver around, seeing what they can achieve on the flanks, but a witch is keeping them at bay.
Take and hold victory.
Necron warriors not wanting to press any further with that heavy weapons team looming over them. Here comes a Hellfire Dreadnought now. In bright yellow, beautiful shades. Guardsmen also able to take cover in the Chimera. Also have these little firing ports as well, so even when they're inside the Chimera, they're still able to contribute to the fight. Which is very nice. in comparison to your Falcon Grav tanks or your Rhinos and such. Well, Necrons are dead from the stealth suits. Witches will attempt to do their thing and attempting to burn them out using their global, but the commas are seeing it from a mile off. Look at that. Be gone, thought they say, as they practically skip away. More firepower comes in. We've got to bear in mind that those stealth suit teams are still on the flanks. Any kind of damage being done will reduce the economic output for everyone. Huge electric storm from the Eldar Farseer there. And got the flayed ones in there as well. Fantastic little bit of teamwork from Team 1. Guardsmen will redeploy themselves away from all that nonsense though, but the Farseer is still on top of them with even more electric shocking warpy nonsense and a mind war going on who? Someone's up in the middle of having their brains scooped out. An amazing display of teamwork here, but like I said, the stealth teams over here are just running amok. Being an absolute pain in the backside, quite literally, on the back lines. Is Necrolord, first time I've seen him in the entire game. There's also Soulstorm as well. Good lord. Even the Fire Warrior bodyguards will struggle to stay alive. I mean, the Soulstorm just basically moves at the same speed, more or less, as the Fire Warriors. Force them away from the engagement at the moment. But it seems that just the general doggedness of the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines helping them outlast the fragility of the Eldari and the Drukhari. Necrons taking so long to get involved in the combat. The Witches pushing the Space Marines all the way back into the base. Don't know if this is what they really want in the heart of hearts. But they do seem to be killing them. And their numbers aren't falling that far that quickly. 60 blue and 15 green to reinforce. They've got the money to do so. So actually, maybe doing this is the right call. Giving the Necrons a little bit of space to move on over. There's nothing to defend this side. Apart from this drone harbinger. Yes, the drone harbinger. Never get to see it. How much money do you have, Tower player? You do not have drone harbinger money. You can't afford any of your drones to harbinge. If that's even a word. Well, he's done it. He's got it out anyway. Which is still in the base. Guardsmen sorting out whoever was over here, I imagine. And a healthy dose of Fire Warriors to fend off the Witches. Also a good chunk of stealth suit teams. Guardians know they're here, but they can't quite stop them. And one by one, the listening posts have been destroyed and decapped. But now the Drukhari with their Warp Beast packs. If you can get a Witch Squad in the middle of them, give them all combat stimulants, watch them run amok. And shoot. I mean, we've seen it on the channel before, they've tuned their way through a whole Baneblade in less than 10 seconds. Once they've got that combat stimulant and also some corrosive acid on the floor. It's a lot of micro to pull off, but if you manage it, it's pretty good stuff. The Wraith Lord was just being bothered by the stealth suits, but the Warp Beasts are now hot on their heels. And, okay, now you do have drone harbinger money. There we go, look at that. And you've got two of them as well. Beautiful things. Just come on over and... well, you know, you can kill them, but they'll just... More's coming out. Got some flames from the Wraith Lord. We've got a sneaky squadron of Necron warriors. Now, these Necron warriors haven't exactly been doing the most amazing job in the game. Every time they walk the long way over here, they get into some sort of trouble and have to teleport back home. Soulstorm keeps these guys at bay, having to force them to move around it. Could do with it being a bit more mobile there. Drone Harbingers, how much damage do you do? Actually, quite a fair bit of damage for one individual model. War Beasts are struggling to keep on going. But just look at this Tau player. He's been sat back and now he's got the full army on shirt. As many Fire Warriors as you want or need. Double Ravengers on the right-hand side. Huge electric storm. Knocks the Cascans backwards. Oh, but dear, oh dear. What he's done is saved up his Harbinger drones to bring them all out in one go, but... Oh no, don't walk him into the... Ah, you fool, man! You've spent all your money on doing those Harbingers, now you're... I mean, some of them are dying, some of them are not. Why? Oh no, either way. Most of them survived, I guess. And that beautiful blue fet. Granted, there was some friendly fire damage going in, but... Whatever, if it does the job, it does the job. Space Marines, it's now their turn to do a flanking maneuver. Seems like Necrons now just playing home-based defense. Space Marines unable to get back inside of the Rhino transport. Overstaying their welcome, like I say. Going too far in. And then not withdrawing in the time required. Here comes a couple of stealth suits on the left-hand side, but I think that the main punching fist for Team 2 is going to be the Tau here. Oh, they've also got... Yes, they've got Crutox as well. Beautiful. I like this player. He's doing all the right things. He's got all the cool units. He's even got the Shapers out. Oh, what a treat for any Tau player watching this game. Well, the Eldar still focusing on the right-hand flank. But it's the push in the centre. That's what's really going to require to do some stuff. Necron Lordy has gone for the Nightmare Shroud Thingamadoodad. So no one can see his boys. An infiltrated restored monolith. Yes, you won't be able to see him incoming. Apart from that baleful green outline. Comes in for a teleport. Don't know if that's a bit too much. Oh no, he comes around over on this side. And the rest of the Necrons, I suppose, can have a teleport on top of it, or just walk on over. Which is just doing what they can, but I suppose the good thing about the Fire Warriors is that they can stand in the middle and then fire over the ledge and still hit things round about this general area, so these ladies are basically up against a whole load of plasma fire and a couple of Lehman Russes to boot. I wonder if Team 1 is falling under the mistake that some players make where rather than saving up some of their fighting forces, they kind of send them in piecemeal, one by one. Which I think is what's going on with them, to be honest. There's a Necron Lord. So he's got the Solar Pulse, he's got the Phylactery, and he's got that Invisibility Cloak. He's Solomon wears he's up to no good. That's what he has to say every time he uses it. Got some drone squads. Oh, like an actual proper drone squad as well. 2 squad cap though, that's quite expensive for a squad so small, and also so bloody expensive. 105 and 195. You don't do an incredible amount of damage neither. But you're there and you're doing it. That's the main thing. Oh, Space Marines are dead again. Who saw that coming? Oh god, this is going to be such an oppressive wall of fire to break your way through there. Even if you engage these guys in melee, you've still got the next line firing as well. Oh, yep, that's one way to do it, actually. Just manifest a storm. Ruin their days. Here comes the Necron Monolith as well. For the big blasts. Able to fire in every direction. An omnidirectional vehicle. Also, the essence of the Deceiver can bring up another fake one. Ooh, which one's the correct one? Who knows? It's all a mystery. Eldar pushing down on the flanks. And it's just absolute bedlam. See if I can get the whole fight in this. There we go. So constant fire from those fire warriors. There's so many targets for them to go for. And the problem of going for so many is that you don't have much room for any anti-vehicle. Another large explosion from the far seer. That is 3 for 3 with really good attacks from, what's your name again, from Govnozie. There once was quite an impenetrable firing wall, but it seems that that is not the case no longer. And the fake monolith, it seems, has gone back home. It was the fake monolith. It is the fake monolith. So the real one is up and at him. Eldar pushing on in. Where are the Drukhari when you need them? Oh, they're coming for Talos. Ooh, that's not brilliant. That's not an amazing addition to the unit composition, if I'm being completely honest. How many Harbinger drones are there? Oh, these are like actually like the full proper squads, as well as the little singular ones as well. Oh, gods. They're coming out fast and you can kill them. This is the drone zone, as they would say. My God. What a bonkers engagement that was. I was absolutely convinced that the Necrons and the Eldar had it, but I think the lack of Drukhari support there kind of showed them up. I mean, what do the Drukhari have at the moment? A very small army. And such a large expanse of units to bring to bear. Granted, they attacked up quite quickly. Like I said, I thought that's what they were doing, like the tower, but not exactly doing the same thing. Oh, got a monkey fight versus a lanky boy fight. Imperial Guard now having a look at the critical location on the right hand side. Morale being broken across the board, or at least being sorely hindered. Monkey punching the Tower of Loathing. Another Ravenger even. Ravengers are Tyranids. Ravengers are Dark Eldar vehicles. That's what I know. God, these Harbinger drones are just so oppressive. They just keep on coming out, man. No chill. Talos is still alive there. He's dead now, but you've got to appreciate they survived a little bit. And here are the Imperial Guard laying siege to the Eldari base. Oh, but you've got an Avatar Kane. Where's your Avatar Kane? He is charging down the middle. Another Soulstorm to push back the tower. Yes, Avatar Kane. Show us the way. Get a good stabber on the Lehman Russ tanks. Oh, just walk by. Oh no, right. You've gone for the command squad. Not sure they're the one you want to fight if they've got 2 loads of immortality in the form of their priests. Well, at least you've forced them to pop it, I guess. Tower now coming in for another pass. And all that incoming fire melting away the vehicles. Mind you, not doing as much damage to the vehicles as I initially anticipated. But Talos is not really doing the damage that you want it to. That's the problem with it. It's attack animation requires like a really specific kind of positioning for it. So sometimes it just won't attack. It'll sometimes just like stand there for a long period of time, which is a pain. Here's more drones.
30 seconds
and 30 seconds until taking old victory. Critical location here, here, and here. So Team 1 will have to decap 2 of them. I don't think that's going to happen for them. Not quite. It's sad to see because I think there'll be a lot more back and forth going, but to be fair, this is a massive tower in the middle. What more could they do? And Avatar Kane fading out from nowhere before the game finishes. And that is that. So nice little holding the line of the Imperial Guard and the Space Marines, allowing the town to build up their forces. Kind of similar to what these guys, the Necrons and the Eldar, were doing with the Dark Eldar. But Dark Eldar not quite showing their full potential there. I think they could have done a lot more of their economy. I mean, don't get me wrong, like the level of stuff that they were doing with their soul abilities, absolutely phenomenal. Just could have done with having a few extra bodies on the field to support their fellow comrades. There we go, sir. Thank you so much for watching at home, and thank you to Play Support for sponsoring the channel. If you want to have a look at the Patreon, you can support us there as well. And there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Link in the description for all that stuff in the description below. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.